High blood pressure is called a silent killer. For a reason, it creeps up on you, and by the time you notice, the damage might already be done. But here's the shocking part. You don't need expensive medications or extreme diets to fix it. I'm about to show you how to lower your blood pressure naturally in just 7 days using methods backed by science. Sounds too good to be true? Well, researchers at Harvard Medical School tested these exact techniques on over 2,000 participants, and the results were mind-blowing. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could literally save your life, and it starts with something you probably did wrong this morning. 1. Why your blood pressure is actually rising right now. Let me tell you something most doctors won't mention during that rush 10-minute appointment. Your daily habits are sabotaging your blood pressure without you even realizing it. That morning coffee? The way you're sitting right now? Even how you breathe is affecting your numbers. Here's what's happening inside your body. Your blood vessels are like garden hoses. When you're stressed, dehydrated, or eating the wrong foods, those hoses get narrower and stiffer. Your heart has to pump harder to push blood through, and that's when the pressure spikes. The scary part? This happens silently, every single day. A 2023 study from Johns Hopkins found that 67% of people with high blood pressure don't even know they have it until they experience a cardiac event. You know what's crazy? The same study showed that simple lifestyle changes were more effective than medication for people with readings between 130 to 159 millimeters of mercury. Key insight: your blood pressure isn't just a number, it's a real-time report card of how your body is handling stress, nutrition, and movement. But here's where it gets interesting. 2. The 7-day reset protocol that doctors are now recommending. Forget everything you think you know about lowering blood pressure. This isn't about eating nothing but celery for a week. The protocol I'm about to share combines 4 evidence-based pillars that work synergistically, meaning they're exponentially more powerful together than alone. The DASH method, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. On day 1 to 2, you're going to eliminate just 3 things: excess sodium, processed sugars, and trans fats. That's it. Replace them with potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach. Why potassium? Because it's like a natural blood pressure medication. It helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium and relaxes blood vessel walls. Real example: Mark, a 52-year-old accountant, dropped his blood pressure from 148/95 to 128/82 in just 5 days by swapping his lunch sandwich, loaded with deli meat and cheese, for a Mediterranean-style salad with olive oil, chickpeas, and avocado. No starvation, no suffering. The breathing breakthrough. This sounds absurdly simple, but stay with me. On days 3 to 4, practice what's called resonant breathing, 6 breaths per minute for 15 minutes, twice daily. A clinical trial published in the American Heart Association Journal showed this technique lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 13 points in just 1 week. Why does this work? Deep, slow breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Basically, it tells your body to chill out. Your blood vessels dilate, your heart rate slows, and pressure drops naturally. You're probably wondering, can it really be this simple? 3. The movement secret that beats the gym. Here's something that shocked me when I first read the research. Intense cardio isn't the blood pressure solution most people think it is. Don't get me wrong, exercise is crucial, but there's a specific type that works like magic for hypertension. On days 5 to 6, you'll incorporate what scientists call isometric exercises. These are static holds that create tension without movement. Think wall sits, planks, or even squeezing a tennis ball. A 2023 meta-analysis of 270 studies found that isometric training reduced blood pressure more effectively than running, cycling, or weight training. Here's the kicker: you only need 8 to 12 minutes per day. That's less time than your morning shower. Combine this with a daily 20-minute walk, not a power walk, just a relaxed stroll, and you've activated 2 separate biological pathways that lower blood pressure. The walk improves endothelial function, that's the lining of your blood vessels, while isometric holds trigger a natural nitric oxide release that dilates arteries. Real data. Participants who did both saw an average reduction of 8 to 10 millimeters of mercury systolic and 5 to 7 millimeters of mercury diastolic within 7 days. Let's be honest, if someone told you there's a pill that could do that in a week, you'd probably pay hundreds of dollars for it. But this is free. But wait, there's something even more surprising. 4. The sleep pressure connection nobody talks about. Day 7 is all about fixing your sleep, and this might be the most important day of the entire protocol. Here's why. When you don't sleep well, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones constrict blood vessels and increase heart rate, causing your blood pressure to spike by up to 20 to 30 points the next day. The real question is, how do you actually improve sleep quality fast? The 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before bed, no large meals. 2 hours before bed, no work or stressful activities. 1 hour before bed, no screens. The blue light suppresses melatonin. Add one more thing: magnesium supplementation. A 2022 study in the Journal of Hypertension found that 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed lowered blood pressure by an average of 5.6/2.8 mmHg and improved sleep quality by 34%. Magnesium relaxes muscles, calms the nervous system, and regulates electrolyte balance. Here's a relatable truth. Most of us treat sleep like it's optional, something we'll catch up on during the weekend. But your cardiovascular system doesn't work that way. It needs consistent, quality rest to regulate pressure effectively. Quick thing, if you're finding this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe. It actually helps more people discover life-saving content like this. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, back to the final piece of the puzzle. Number 5. The hidden triggers sabotaging your progress. You could do everything right, eat perfectly, exercise, sleep well, but if you don't address these hidden triggers, your blood pressure will stay stubbornly high. Trigger number 1. Chronic dehydration. Most people walk around in a constant state of mild dehydration. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and your blood volume drops, forcing your heart to work harder. The fix? Drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily. If you weigh 180 pounds, that's 90 ounces, about 11 cups. Add a pinch of sea salt to 1 glass. The minerals help with absorption. Trigger number 2. Social isolation. This one surprised researchers too. A Harvard study tracking 5,000 adults over 10 years found that people with strong social connections had significantly lower blood pressure than isolated individuals. Why? Loneliness triggers chronic stress responses. The solution? Even a 15-minute phone call with a friend activates oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which naturally lowers blood pressure. Trigger number 3. Mouth breathing. If you breathe through your mouth, especially while sleeping, you're getting less oxygen, which stresses your cardiovascular system. Nasal breathing increases nitric oxide production by 15 times, which dilates blood vessels. Try this tonight. Use a small piece of medical tape vertically over your lips to encourage nasal breathing. Weird? Maybe? Effective? Absolutely. You won't believe how much these tiny factors add up. One patient I read about dropped 12 points just by fixing hydration and switching to nasal breathing, no other changes. But here's the crazy part. Number 6. What to expect day by day, the realistic timeline. Let's set proper expectations because I want you to succeed. Here's what the research shows happens during each day. Days 1 to 2, you might feel slightly tired or irritable as your body adjusts to less sodium and sugar. Your blood pressure might not drop yet, that's normal. Your body is recalibrating. Days 3 to 4, this is when most people see the first drop, usually 3 to 5 points. You'll notice better sleep quality and more stable energy. The breathing exercises start working their magic. Days 5 to 6, the movement protocol kicks in. Expect another 4 to 6 point drop. You'll feel less wired, more relaxed. Some people report feeling their heartbeat is calmer. Day 7, the cumulative effect hits. If you followed everything, you should see a total reduction of 10 to 15 points systolic and 5 to 8 points diastolic. That's the difference between stage 2 hypertension and prehypertension, or between prehypertension and normal. Critical note, if you're on blood pressure medication, do not stop taking it without consulting your doctor. These methods can work alongside medication, and your doctor may adjust dosages as your numbers improve. The real question is, what happens after day 7? Number 7. Making it permanent, the maintenance mode. Here's the honest truth. If you go back to your old habits on day 8, your blood pressure will creep back up within 2 to 3 weeks. But if you maintain even 60 to 70% of these habits, you can sustain the improvements long term. The easiest way? Pick your non-negotiables. For most people, these are daily 20-minute walk, 1 breathing session, morning or evening, consistent sleep schedule, staying hydrated. Everything else can be flexible. Had a salty meal? Balance it with extra potassium the next day. Miss your walk? Do a 5-minute wall sit instead. A 5-year follow-up study found that people who maintained just half of the lifestyle interventions kept their blood pressure in a healthy range without increasing medication. That's the power of consistency over perfection. You know what's crazy? We spend thousands on gym memberships, supplements, and health gadgets, but the most powerful tools for blood pressure control are completely free and always available. Let's recap what we've covered. You learned why your blood pressure rises, the 7-day reset protocol combining DASH nutrition, resonant breathing, isometric exercise, and sleep optimization. You discovered hidden triggers like dehydration and mouth breathing that sabotage progress, and you got a realistic day-by-day timeline of what to expect. Most importantly, you now have a proven, science-backed system to lower your blood pressure naturally. No expensive pills, no extreme diets. Here's my question for you. What's your biggest challenge with blood pressure, changing your diet or finding time for exercise? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one, and I'll respond with personalized tips. If this video helped you, do me a favor, Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell so you never miss content that could literally save your life. Share this with someone who needs it. You might be helping them avoid a heart attack. Speaking of creating lasting health changes, in my next video I'll reveal how to start a healthy lifestyle for beginners, step-by-step guide, where I'll show you the exact blueprint for transforming your entire life, not just your blood pressure. You won't believe the simple habit that 94% of healthy people do every single morning. Don't miss it. Take care of your heart, it's the only one you've got. I'll see you in the next one.